are we becoming more narcissistic
as a culture?
I
think that's what I was maybe hinting at with, does capitalism lend itself to, does it positively reinforce narcissism?
I don't know. I was thinking about it more through the lens of social media and technology.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was thinking is, as I was looking at this, it's sort of, you know, there was some
Feel for you.
As I was kind of delving into this, it's like you look at narcissism cross-culturally. And one thing that I think that you can learn is that the US that we can study or we can look at from the framework of like individualist culture versus collectivism, individualism versus collectivism.
Right.
And how one might be promoting attributes of narcissism, where individualist culture would promote maybe attributes of narcissism, whereas collectivist culture might have some protection against that because it's so based in the need to protect the community and the community being grounded in the sense of like duty to one another. Whereas individualist culture, you know, American culture is very individualistic.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the ability to pursue anything you want and become as wealthy as you like. And then you think about that cross-culturally. But now everybody has social media. Everybody has access to social media, or, you know, throughout the world, we have access globally to social media. So people have the ability to present themselves in a way that might be self-indulgent. So there could be the argument of like, is social media causing us to be more narcissistic? I don't know.
You think?
I think that, again, I kind of go back to this idea of, is someone being confident in their expression of how they're using it, or is it seeking external validation? Are we using this platform as a way to seek external validation? And when we don't get it, is our sense of self being challenged? So like when we don't get the likes, when we don't get the clicks, or...
I want the likes, Jamie.
You know, I think I
want the clicks.
Of course.
I'm in this space now because I put this out there and there is like...
But let me ask you this. Is there like a dopaminergic response that you get? I mean, I think...
Probably.
Natural, right? Like it's nice to feel like that sense of validation, like, oh, I'm doing a good job.
I want to like contribute in a positive way. And there's like a feedback loop of that, of like, yeah, when someone says...
It's inherently bad, right?
No, it's not inherently bad.
It's like, how are you using it? Now, if an individual feels like their sense of self-identity crumbles because they're not receiving those things and they're not getting that feedback, then I would say that we have to like revisit that.
Yeah. I kind of want to be 10 steps back from it, kind of like put it in there and then not death scroll, kind of utilize it for my own means, but not get wrapped up in it.
Yeah.
But it's hard. Like I want to see the metrics. I want to see positive metrics.
You want to see it. Yeah. You want to see.
And when I don't, I feel disappointed and like, what am I doing? Is this working? You know?
But again, it's kind of rooted in this value of like giving back and providing value to a community.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
That's your value is to be able to provide. It's being in service to others.
Yeah, you want to be in service.
Tied to that value, and I see that come through with you. As it's I'm looking at it like, no, but I want to put this out there. I want to challenge myself in a way that helps people understand me in a way, or even be vulnerable to my own experiences, or challenge myself in a way where I have to look at some of the qualities about myself through conversations that might come, you know, like you're putting yourself out and being vulnerable, and it's not easy. And then you're also providing the service of bringing all these scholars and people that are really well versed in their profession, like some incredible scholars and people that have been on your podcast, and that's a value to people. People need information.
I think people need information.
Yeah.
We need more than folks that are able to make the largest M&M ever known to man.
Well, I think
I saw a video of someone who took
did?
like $300 worth of M&Ms and made one big M&M. It had 1 million views. And I was just
1 million views. You're like, really?
Damn. That's what's
It's always interesting.
That's what's entertaining people.
It's always interesting to me, like what goes viral, and sometimes it's the most.
A big M&M, apparently.
Yeah. I'm like, really?
All right. Speaking of a big M&M.